There's no doubt that PlayStation 5 will be one seriously powerful device, and so we've come up with a list of things that we hope to see introduced with the new console. Stick around for more info on this. Many analysts have predicted that PlayStation 5 will at least be announced in 2019, with the likes of Michael Pachter, who believes that the console will even be fully released by 2020. However, the only thing that's certain about the PS5 so far is that the console is definitely coming, as was confirmed by Sony CEO Sean Layden. So, because we know that PlayStation 5 is very much on the way, we've decided to put together a list of some things that we deem to be vital for PlayStation 5. It is of course a given that Sony's new flagship will boast very impressive hardware under its hood, but there are some things that we would like to have with the PS5 other than sheer power. Sony's most powerful console at the moment is the PS4 Pro. This machine was touted as the first 4K gaming console in the world, but it was later on determined that the Pro uses the so-called checkerboard technique, where it takes one pixel and renders it 4 times to achieve the upscaled 4K resolution. This means that this resolution is in fact not native 4K, and so the Pro does not offer a true 4K gaming experience. This is the first thing that we want to see introduced with PlayStation 5, a genuine 4K gaming experience. Sony's rival Microsoft have already put out a console capable of this, and so expecting to see at least the same thing with the PS5 is really not out of question. No more checkerboarding, no fake 4K, we want the real deal this time. One of the biggest mistakes that Sony made with PlayStation 4 was not allowing the console to be backwards compatible. In other words, you can only play PlayStation 4 games on the system, whereas Microsoft have very much introduced this feature to their Xbox One X, which led many players towards buying their console, simply because they want a device that plays all Xbox games regardless of their generation. This feature is absolutely essential for PlayStation 5 because the library of PlayStation 4 is so great and vast that it should by no means be forgotten when the new console comes out. We've seen this feature in action on the brilliant Xbox One X, and we want to see at least the same thing on PlayStation 5. Sony's take on VR gaming was quite a success thanks to their PSVR system. It was already quite an impressive device on the base PS4, and with the introduction of the PS4 Pro, the VR library of games was not only increased, its titles were also significantly improved in terms of in-game stability, immersion, and FPS. We expect PlayStation 5 to be a major upgrade to the PS4 Pro, so dishing out a brand new PSVR headset for the new flagship sounds only natural to us. PlayStation 4 has 2 storage options players can choose from, the 500GB version and the 1TB. The operating system of the PS4 takes up 93 gigs of space, leaving only 407 gigs for games and apps, or about 930 gigs if you bought the newer version of the console. In the age of digital gaming, this amount of storage can fill up very fast, and while the PS4 does allow users to install an external hard drive with relative ease, we would still like to have more storage options with PlayStation 5. Year 2018 has seen the release of some mammoth-sized games, like Red Dead Redemption 2 for example, the digital version of which required an astonishing 149GB of hard drive space. Add to this the fact that modern-day games are constantly updated through gigantic patches, and you'll understand what we mean when we say that we would like to have at least a 2TB version of PlayStation 5. We like our games in digital form for the most part, as we find the PlayStation Store to be the most convenient way to purchase our games, and so having as much hard drive space as possible is of utmost importance. So those are some things that we like to see introduced with PlayStation 5. Let us know in the comment section below what features would you like to see on the new console. We'd love to hear from you, and please make sure to head over to AltChar.com for much more content like this. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Thanks a lot for watching. This is Sobriel, and see you in the next video.